And we're back. Okay, having gone through the tips and tricks for assignment 2, we're now back on our regular schedule. Now, I think last week we talked about Judaism. Okay, Christianity. I'm sorry, this is going to be a little sermon here. Most of you, our students, will be Christian. And even if you're not, most of you live in a Christian environment. Things are common knowledge. And that is going to work against you. Now this problem that I'm going to talk about now is not exclusively a Christian one, but we see it more with Christians than anywhere else. You have the mistaken idea that you actually know your own religion. I know, that sounds very patronizing and paternalistic and all that, but it's true. You think you went to Sunday school when you were a kid and you still show your face in church once in a while and sleep through whatever's happening there. Therefore you think you know Christianity. And so exam time comes, and it doesn't matter if we ask about the growth of the church in the Middle Ages. It doesn't matter if we ask about Christian feast days. It doesn't matter if we ask about whatever we want to ask. What people are writing about is the life of Jesus, because that's all they know. Okay, so I'm placing this in the section of Christianity because that's where the problem is the biggest. But occasionally we see the same thing with Muslims, Hindus, you name it. Okay, so don't assume that you know your own religion. Because the sad fact is, most of you don't. You have to study your own religion as intensely as any of the unfamiliar, strange ones. Because if I ask you a question on, I don't know, the growth of monasteries in the Middle Ages, and you give me the life of Jesus, then I'm not going to give you any marks. Because you haven't answered the question. So, very important, study your own religion as if you'd never heard of it before. Okay, now, at the end of each major study unit, you find some case studies. You might wonder, what is the significance of those case studies? We rarely ask questions directly from the case studies. It is, it's not something we do often. We might make an exception. And what we want you to be able to do is, when we ask a question on the general topic, to pick your examples from those. Oh, people are very noisy in the corridors. Sorry about that. Pick your examples from those case studies. Okay, so for the rest, I think you can just put your head down and study this chapter. Please don't ask us to explain the Trinity. I can give you the email address of the Department of Systematic Theology, if you like, and see if they can do it, because people have been heatedly debating the nature of the Trinity for the last 2,000 years, and I don't think they're getting any closer to a final answer. Yeah, but it's a statement of faith. It's It's a sacred mystery. You're not supposed to understand it. You're supposed to believe it. You're supposed to live it. Okay? And in religious studies, we don't pretend that we have the answer to a question like that. We just note that this is what people believe. Go back all the way to your first study unit and look again at phenomenology. Okay, so that is all I've got for you this week, and next week we'll have a few ideas about Islam. Okay. Why are you still looking? Why are you not studying? Go, study, study, study. Work hard. Bye-bye.